Hello and welcome to Your Ideal Client and the Power of Social Media. My name is Karen Paddock, and I really appreciate you taking time to hang out with me today so that I can teach you all about identifying where and how to attract your ideal client using social media. So today, here's what you'll learn. First, discover the power of social media and why you must make this part of your marketing strategy. Next, learn why it's important to be really clear on your ideal client as a way to increase your success rate. Then, we're going to dive into the 4-step process to determine your target market's greatest needs. Then you'll discover the number one reason why most health and fitness entrepreneurs are struggling to get clients. And lastly, how to design a highly converting signature promotional giveaway, also known as your free offer. So we've got a lot to cover, so let's dive in. So many people have mixed emotions about marketing their business online. And let's talk about some of the reasons why. So maybe you've tried online marketing and haven't been impressed with the results. So you're not really convinced it can work for your business, okay? Or maybe you've never tried to use online marketing for your business and wouldn't really even know where to begin if you wanted to. Lastly, maybe you've tried some online marketing but can't really figure out a rhythm that works well for you or how to get big conversion. Now, there is a technique to using social media, and we are going to talk about that today. But first, let me introduce myself. Okay, my name, as I said, is Karen Paddock, and I'm an international business coach. I graduated from the Institute for Integrative Nutrition in 2012. I had a profitable health coaching practice. But then my fellow health coaches started asking me, how did I grow my business so fast, my health coaching practice? What was I doing to get referral partners? How was I using social media? And I began coaching other coaches on strategic marketing practices. That's when I decided that there are only so many hours in a day, and I had more business clients at that point than I had health coaching clients because I was spending my time teaching marketing. And so I founded my company, Make a Difference, Make a Living, and I'm the creator of Karen Paddock TV, which is a video platform where I do short videos each week, free videos that show you how to do different things with email marketing and online marketing and social media. And lastly, and really something I'm very proud of, last year I created my signature program, the Step Into More Profits program, and it has had phenomenal results with the registrants, the people that have went through the program. Huge results in their coaching businesses. Okay, so let's shift gears now that you know a little bit about me, and let's talk about the 3 reasons that you should be using social media marketing. Number 1, you can grow your online connections and followers. Okay, so grow your online connections and followers with social media. Next, you can become known as the go-to expert in your niche. So never before have we been able to access clients really on a worldwide platform, right? Through social media. We've never in history had that opportunity before. So as entrepreneurs, health coaches and health practitioners and fitness and yoga instructors and really wellness leaders, we have an opportunity that none of our predecessors have had, and it's super exciting. And then lastly, like I said, you get to expose yourself to a global audience. So Facebook and Twitter and LinkedIn and Pinterest and Instagram, they are just the tools that we will use to get our message out there. Which platforms we decide upon depends on really who our target audience is and what exactly our messaging is, because each platform really has a very unique demographic and has a very unique language that you should be using, okay? But we have access to millions and millions and millions and millions of people across the globe. So this was an interesting statistic that I wanted to share with you. So Nielsen recently reported that consumers are taking advantage of their portable devices to watch videos, access news and information, check sports, engage in social networking, and shopping. Smartphone users spent 9 hours and 6 minutes a month using social media. Now, that number's only increasing every single month. So what does that mean for you as a business owner? That means that your ideal clients are online or accessing social media 9 hours and 6 minutes a month. That is time that they could be exposed to your advertising, your marketing, your message, your programs, products, and services. This is why this is such an amazing opportunity, because no matter where we go, we are connected to our platforms, our social media platforms, with our mobile devices, whether that be a tablet or our smartphone or our computer. We are locked in and connected a lot of the day. And it's interesting how many people, when they try to remove that from their life, actually become really stressed out and feel anxious because they're not connected, right? They're not connected to their friends and their family and their acquaintances and their business associates, because it has become a way of life. And embracing that way of life in your business marketing will benefit you in your health practice. Okay, so identifying your ideal client. What happens when you are too general? This is what happens. Clients will be hard to come by. So I want to talk about this whole theory of your ideal client, and so many coaches that I work with and fitnesspreneurs, they are afraid really to niche down because they're afraid that they'll miss an opportunity. But here's what happens. Your message gets very watered down because you don't want to put a line in the sand. You don't want to really place a flag in the ground that says, here's what I'm about. And so when you water your message down, you don't speak really to anyone because you're trying to encompass everyone. And I'm going to give you a really great example of this in just a minute. So what happens when you're too general in your ideal client? First of all, clients are hard to come by. Next, your marketing message will be weak because you're trying purposely to keep it general. Your paid advertising will really show dismal results, which is all for the same reason, because you're trying to be really everything to everyone and you're not really standing out. Now, let's break it down. Let's go even further on this topic. Okay, so here's my example. So imagine, close your eyes and imagine that you have a huge mole right on the front of your face. It's huge. It's the size of a nickel. Who would you seek out to remove it? Okay, you woke up this morning, suddenly you have this huge mole on your face. Who would you want to remove it? Would you choose a general MD? Would you choose a dermatologist? Or would you choose a dermatologist that specializes in cosmetic surgery? Now, of course, you would choose the dermatologist that specializes in cosmetic surgery. Why? Because it's your face. You would want to make sure that there was the smallest amount of scarring, right? or any imperfection in your skin that showed the results of having that mole. So you would pick the specialist, the one that had the best marketing message, that really put the message across that they can do this for you and that you will have minimal scarring, minimal, residue really left there from the mole. And it's the same thing in your business. When you put a stake in the ground or you draw a line in the sand and you say, okay, this is who I'm helping, your marketing message gets so much stronger and so much clearer, so that when your ideal client comes across your marketing or your advertising, they know immediately they are in the right place. So ideal client demographics. Let's talk about how you can niche this down. So first of all, gender. Many of us really, whether we want to leave the door open to work with both genders, we typically attract one gender or the other. Now, I have men in my Step Into More Profits program, but the majority of the people that are taking the program and that have taken the program have been women, okay? Age. So I know that the majority of the people taking my course that are attracted to me, my demographics, my social media insights say, right? All of this information says that my ideal client typically is a woman, and they are between 40 and 60, okay? That doesn't mean that I wouldn't attract someone older or younger. It just means on average, that is who is attracted to me. And it makes sense because that's where I am, right? I'm female, I'm in that age bracket. So it makes sense that people would feel, that type of client would feel comfortable with me. Okay, so we can talk about marital status, right? Number of children, industry and profession, income level, geographic location. So not every one of these will apply to you as you try to create a marketing message based on your ideal client, but some of them will, right? So if your message really is suited more for a single person, that marketing message is going to be much different than if you're speaking to someone that's married. Now, if they're married without children versus married with children, their lifestyle is much different. So this is what I'm talking about. This is why it's so important for you to have a clear image of who that person is. And really, I would encourage you to just create that person in your mind. So when you're doing anything, when you're writing a blog post or you're creating a new program or you're writing an ad or you're doing a post on social media, you have this one person in your mind that is your ideal client. You're not thinking about a group, you're thinking about one person that you're writing to. It makes it so much easier, okay? So use some of these demographics to help you get a clearer picture of who that person is for you. Now, your ideal client, understanding your ideal client's greatest needs and desires is very important to the success of your business, okay? Identifying and solving their needs becomes the core of your business. That's really what you are in a nutshell. You are a problem solver within a specific industry. So getting really clear on your ideal client's greatest needs and desires is really where the success of your business lies. And again, if you're trying to keep that message or that intention too general, it makes it so much more difficult. When you are looking for, or your ideal client is looking for the specialist, you want to be the specialist. What does that do? That makes you stand out. It gives you the opportunity to charge more. You're the specialist, okay? So identifying and solving their needs becomes the core of your business. So let's dive into this 4-step process to determine your ideal client's greatest needs. Okay, step number 1, identify your ideal client's pain points or greatest problems and start with the top 5, right? So are they having trouble sleeping? Are they having headaches regularly every day? Are they getting rashes and unexplained rashes, right? You're going to break this down. You're going to make a long list, and then you're going to pick the 5 top pain points that you want to have the solution to. That doesn't mean you need to throw the rest of them away, but this is a great place to start. Then you want to identify why they are having the problem, okay? You start with identifying the top 5, and then why are they having the problem? Then based on that problem, why do they need to solve their pain points? Or I'm sorry, what do they need to solve their pain points, okay? So based on that problem, what do they need to solve their pain points? And then number 4, step 4 is identify how you can address or solve those needs. You become the answer they've been looking for. This is very strategic. One thing I am in all of my coaching programs and my private coaching, I am always very strategic. It's just how my brain works. My brain's very analytical. I have a degree in accounting and business management. That's just how I think, and that's what I bring to the table for my clients. So this is a 4-step process that you can go through, and I guarantee after you go through this, you will feel much more clear on not only your ideal client, but how your programs, products, and services really align with the problems that your ideal clients are having, right? So this is the perfect opportunity for you to align what you offer with the pain points. Now, the importance of a solid free offer, we're taking this to the next step. Now we know what we have, what we offer that is of value. We know how we solve the problems, right? Now we need to get in front of those clients, those leads that can become clients. So we start that with a solid free offer. So what is a free offer? It's a valuable piece of content that will grab the attention of your ideal client and make them want to exchange their name and email address for it. Okay? Now, this grows your email list, which is the gold of your business. If you've followed me at all, or maybe you don't know who I am, but I always say your email list is the gold in your business. And just in a nutshell, the reason I say that is because you own your email list. You start building this list through an email service provider like Aweber, right? And you own that list. Nothing Aweber is going to do or any social media platform is going to do will ever change that. So that is the gold of your business. Facebook or Twitter or LinkedIn, they can all make changes to their platform that can affect who's seeing our post, who's getting our message. But our email list, we have control over when we connect with them all the time. So that is why it's the gold of your business. Now, you're back to your free offer, okay? So that it also gives you the opportunity to build trust and rapport with your new lead, right? You put out a free offer that has a solid message. Someone sees it that feels like that free offer could be an answer to a problem they're having. They exchange their name and email address for it. They get on your email list, you send them your report or your ebook or your video series or whatever it is that you promised them. They get a result, right? And from there, you can stay in regular contact with them with your blog posts, your newsletters, future promotions for programs, products, and services. You will gain trust and build rapport with them as you continue to connect with them. They are very warm leads because they're staying on your email list. If someone jumps off from your email list, consider it a blessing. It's because they were not your ideal client. But the people that are on your list, nurture those relationships because they are the people that want to hear from you. They like what they learned so far and they want to know what the next step is. And then lastly, it leads to a program, product, or service that is in alignment with your free offer. So this goes back to the strategy, right? Or the alignment of your programs to solve the pain points, but we need to start with a free offer. We can't expect someone to purchase one of our programs when they don't know anything about us. They're a cold lead at that point. They need the opportunity to get to know us. How many people would you go spend $500, $1,000, $2,000 with that you know nothing about? Not very many. You want time to warm up to them, right? See if they're a good fit. See if their message really resonates with you. Well, they want the same thing from you. And it's your job to give them that opportunity and to give them the content that will allow them, right, to warm up to you. So when you create your free offer, you always want to make sure that it is in alignment with a program, a product, or a service that you offer so that there is a natural flow through your sales funnel. They come in at the top with a free offer. They may buy a lower priced product to start, but then they will move through your funnel to your high priced programs, products, or services. But you need to keep that in alignment, okay, to make sure there's no disconnect. Now, examples of solid free offers. We're going to go through these pretty quickly, but I wanted to give you a list. So, guides are great free offers. Checklists, short ebooks that would be 5, no more than 10 pages. A video or a video series. An audio or an audio series. Webinar access. If you've done a webinar, you've recorded it, and it would be a great training, kind of like I'm doing here, that would be a great free offer. Printable content. You know, in the health and wellness industry, printable content is fantastic. So recipes and meal plans and shopping lists, these are all great options for free offers. A quiz, maybe put together like a health quiz, okay, that they could take, right? And then to take the quiz, they need to give you their name and email address. Maybe your favorite tools list, okay? There's so many apps now, like health-related apps. You could create just a favorite apps list. A slideshow. So a slide presentation like I'm doing here, I could offer that as a free offer. Case studies that include strategies. So maybe you have case studies of your own with clients that you've worked with, or you know of other professional case studies that you just really narrate and provide valuable input on through that in a free offer. Templates are great option. Okay, let's keep going. A free trial to something that you offer. Maybe you have a recurring program that you offer a free trial. Okay, that's fantastic. A consultation, a coupon or discount code, anything your ideal client would find valuable. Now you can take any of these standalone as I've presented, or you can even kind of package them together in a bundle. But here's the thing I want you to remember. You don't want to include everything in the kitchen sink. You want to give them something short and sweet that solves a pain point. So it really it takes what you've promised them and it makes good on it, right? That whatever you promise them, what you're giving them makes good on that promise so that they want to know what the next step is. This is strategy, guys. This is strategy in your marketing efforts. There's no disconnect here. You create a free offer with the intention that it's going to end in a sale of a program, product, or service that you have. Okay? So anything that your ideal client would find valuable that would lead them down the path to your paid programs, that's where you want to start. That's the free offer you want. So what makes a great free offer to your target market? On their end, looking at you, what are their qualifications for a great free offer? Well, one, it's extremely valuable to them. It's extremely valuable to your ideal client. Next, it's content rich and robust. Gone are the days where we can give these flimsy free offers that really want, and we've all got them. We've all signed up for them. And when you get them, you're like, what the heck? Why did I bother giving my name and email address for this? I don't see how this solves my pain point. And you immediately unsubscribe, right? We don't want them to do that. So we want it to be content rich and robust. Okay, next, it has to have a high perceived value. And I don't want you to be afraid to give away your best stuff. That may seem counterintuitive, but honestly, this is time tested. I do this all the time. Colleagues of mine do this all the time. Don't be afraid to give away your best stuff, because when you do that, you're just giving a teeny tiny little morsel, right? But it gets a result, a noticeable result. And I promise you, the next question they will ask is, how do I do more business with you? What's the next step? They're going to come to you looking for that. You're not going to have to track them down, but you have to do your homework and you have to do, the work up front to make sure that you're really honing in on those pain points. So it solves a problem and a pain point, exactly what I just said, and it provides quick and noticeable results. And lastly, it educates. So when they walk away from whatever it is that you gave them, they're smarter, they're stronger, they're wiser, they have seen a result, right? And it makes sense. Now, let's talk about what makes a great offer to you from your standpoint, from your perspective. It has to be a win-win. It can't be all one-sided. So what makes a great offer for you? Well, number one, and most importantly, it attracts your ideal client. That message is strong. It's not watered down. It's strong. And you attract the people you want to work with. It grows your list, the goal of your business. Hallelujah, right? Grows your list. It establishes you as an expert and an authority. It's amazing when you do this right, how quickly the word spreads about what you have to offer. So do exactly what I'm teaching you here, and I promise you will see results. So it establishes you as an expert and an authority. It aligns with your programs, products, and services. We've talked about that. We don't want any disconnects. We want the flow going right through your sales funnel, right? Right through it to a paid program, product, and service. And lastly, it's a powerful start to a highly targeted email marketing campaign. And that really is a training for another day. But what I mean by that is when you start with your free offer, you create autoresponders within your email management system that are really an email marketing campaign. So they're doing the work for you behind the scenes. that are leading that client to a program, product, or service for purchase. So you are not having to do the work manually. It's all set up in automation. I always call that the magic of automation, which we love as business owners. And then your job becomes simply getting the word out, attracting people to your free offer, and then that highly targeted email marketing campaign through autoresponders just takes over and does all the work for you behind the scenes. So at the end of the day, your ideal client only wants one question answered. Are you ready? Only one question answered, and that is, what's in it for me? They want to know what's in it for them. That's why it's so important that you're focusing on that pain point and something that will get them a noticeable result, like really in a week or less. If they implement what you're teaching, will they see a result in a week or less? Will their migraines or headaches be reduced? Will they get more sleep? Okay? Will the rash start to subside? Will they start to lose weight? Okay? We're thinking about this. Super strategic. So here's what I have for you today. And this is a template that I have created because so many health and wellnesspreneurs struggle with how to create a free offer. Really. And in my experience, they want to put too much information. It's overload, and then that just turns the new lead right off. So I have created this template that's called Create Your Signature Promotional Giveaway in 1 hour or less. And it takes you step by step through the process within an hour, so it's not super time consuming on your part. And you will be able to create this really relevant free offer based on the template you're going to go through. And you can get your hands on that template by going to spgfreeoffer.com. Just put your name and email address in, and I will send you the template. As soon as you get it, start working through it. Literally within an hour, you will have a brand new free offer that you can start marketing. Okay. Once you do this, right, you've spent the hour, you've created your free offer. I have my new free offer. Now what? Right? It wouldn't have been right for me to end this training here. Well, now you have your free offer and you're like, great, Karen, now what? Okay, now we're getting into what do you do with it? How do you get it in front of your ideal clients, the people that you want on your email list? How do you get it in front of them? All right. So we need to talk about how you go about designing your social media calendar. Because this is about using social media to market your free offer to get people on your list that you can then promote your programs, products, and services to. It's all a very simple strategy, but one that so many people don't or refuse to put into place. It's very simple. All right, so now a well-maintained social media calendar provides a clear picture of what content you will be posting to which social media platform. Once you set this up, guys, you most likely can let a VA or a social media manager handle this for you. My VA does this, and it literally costs me dollars per day. I don't even think it's $10 a day, maybe $5 a day, because she has a system now. She, finds great images for me. She knows what posts I want post. She knows what content from my website, right? My previous Karen Paddock TV videos or my free offers, all of those things. She knows what I want, and then she just handles it for literally pennies, really, it feels like, per day. And what does that do? That leaves me the time to focus on the other things in my business that are important, like bringing in new leads. So here's the thing. I know many of you don't have the cash flow right now to hire someone. And I will say to you, the first 2 years of my business, I did this on my own. So it's completely doable. But to make it doable, you have to get organized. You have to get that strategy in place, and you have to stop looking at every shiny object around you, right? Take this training and implement it, and you will see results. Then once you start getting the cash flow, you can bring in a VA or a social media manager to handle it for you. Okay, so a social media calendar will be planned 30 to 60 days in advance, right? That makes it easier to stay on top of trends and current events in your post. So I don't plan all my social media out for a year. First of all, that would be, oh boy. Even for me, my strategic brain, my analytical brain, that would be too much to try to encompass all at one time. I like to see what's trending, right? So I just go out like 30 to 60 days and I make sure that my VA is clear on what types of posts I am interested in, what I want her to pull, right, from things that I've already created. And we have a great flow. Now, I'll tell you, there were some bumps in the road. But we both had to get to know each other's style. We had to take the time to get to know one another, and I had to take the time to train her. So if you do bring someone on, don't just assume that you will have them doing what you want, how you want it from the get-go. Every single business owner is different. What I would want may be different from what you would want. Even though the end result is really pretty much the same, the path that we want them to take would be different. So we have to give them time and tools to know exactly what we want. So you'll plan that 30 to 60 days in advance. Now, your social media calendar should include the type of post that you want, the image that will be included, link that will be included, right? If you're repurposing material, like if I'm taking one of my old videos, what image will be included with that? What am I posting with it? Like what's the information that I'm putting with it so people will click on it? And then I'm providing the link, of course. What social media platform will it be posted to? I don't post everything to every single social media platform or group that I'm in. And like I said, this has taken some training, but now she knows what I want. So it's really, we just review now. I don't have to go through this with her every single time. What topics and keywords will be used in those posts? The posting frequency. On Twitter, you can post a lot more often because the feed moves a lot faster than, let's say, Facebook, okay? The things on Pinterest stay relevant and active, could be for months and months and months. I have one post right now that really has been super active for over a year. It's crazy. I can't even believe it. It's still repinned and commented on every single day, literally, guys, at least 10 times, if not 20 to 25. Depends on the day. But it's just crazy. So posting frequency, you've got to keep the platform in mind. And then the intention. What is your intention with that post? Is it list growth, right? So are you posting your free offer? Is it just value add? Right? You're maybe giving them a link to an article that you read that's super valuable. Or is it relationship? Maybe it's just an inspirational post. But you need to know what the intention is. Now, social media promotion. This is all the places where you can be posting your content. First, Facebook business page. Within your Facebook groups, but know the conditions within that group, right? We don't want to offend anyone. So make yourself in the know on what the group posting requirements are. Your LinkedIn page, LinkedIn groups. Same thing with those groups. Those groups are super strict, so be careful. Just understand where you should be posting and how often you can post. Twitter, like I said, that moves super fast. You can post every hour on the hour there. Pinterest, Instagram, StumbleUpon, Google+, right? Or any other group or platform that you're connected to. There are many, many, many places on social media, right? Online where you can be posting your content. Here's the thing. Consistency is key. So that's why the calendar is important. So every day, even if you're managing it yourself, you're not wondering, oh, what am I going to do today? I'll get to it in an hour. And then the next thing you know, your day has ended. You didn't get to it. And you find yourself being very inconsistent. Consistency is key. If you look at my Facebook page, you will see every day there are several posts being posted. If you look at my Twitter feed, every day on the hour, there's something being posted. Okay? Consistency is key. So last minute thoughts on this training. Number one, very important. Just remember that relationships take time to nurture. Please don't feel disappointed or upset because someone doesn't want to buy a high-end coaching program right from the get-go. They need time to get to know you, okay? Give them that opportunity through really valuable content. And remember, online marketing is a marathon, not a race. The momentum takes time, but once the momentum starts, it will amaze you what will happen. It's crazy awesome. Crazy awesome. But it just takes time, and that consistency really plays into that. And then lastly, it just starts with realistic expectations. Like I said, if you're just starting out, this takes time. Please don't feel upset or disappointed if you're not selling high-end coaching programs right off the get-go. Start with something smaller, something less expensive that you can offer, a piece of maybe your high-end coaching program that you can offer for a lower cost that allows your new lead to get to know you. All right? So here's what you learned today. We talked about discovering the power of social media and why you must make this part of your marketing strategy. You learned why it's important to be really clear on your ideal client as a way to increase your success rate. Then we went through the 4-step process to determine your target market's greatest needs. That's so important. You discovered the number one reason why most health and fitness entrepreneurs are struggling to get clients, right? And then we talked about how to design a highly converting signature promotional giveaway, aka your free offer. Now, you can learn more about me by visiting KarenPaddock.com, or you can see all of my videos. I think I'm on like episode 74, so there's tons of information there. All the training videos that are completely free. You can go to KarenPaddock.tv and go. You can search for different things if you're interested in Facebook, if you're interested in Pinterest, copywriting, email marketing, online marketing. Just put it in the search box, and it'll bring up all the videos that are based around what you're looking for. And you can also get an early bird notification for my Step Into More Profits program just by going to stepintomoreprofits.com. Just put in your name and email, and when I open up the program again later this year, you will get a VIP notification before anyone else that tells you everything you need to know about the program and gives you the opportunity to be first in registration. So if you loved this training and you really found it valuable, you will love the Step Into More Profits program. And if you have a question, since this isn't a live training, I wanted you to have the opportunity to ask me a question. So if you have a question about this training, please visit me at www.facebook.com/Karen Paddock Biz and then post your question there. Just leave me the question, type it in, and I promise I will respond to your question. I would really appreciate it. And just if you want to stop by and say hi and tell me how you liked the training, you can do that too. I'd love to get to know you better. So www.facebook.com Karen Paddock Biz. So that concludes this presentation of your ideal client and the power of social media. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for spending this time with me and letting me have the opportunity to get to know you a little bit better. Have a wonderful day.